why less can sometimes be more. Hey and welcome everyone. Welcome to day 85. Happy Wednesday. Today I want to talk about product. I want to talk about a decision tree. How to kind of remove products, what products to remove, why to remove them, and how this can actually help your business. I think one of the most famous example when it comes to kind of narrowing the product selection is Steve Jobs when he came back to Apple, I think in 1997 or something. And he realized that if he doesn't do anything drastic, the company's actually going to be bankrupt in a few months. And one of the major things he did was he kind of looked at the top products for the customer, for the retail customer, the top product for the business side, and basically eliminated pretty much everything else. And at first, people thought this absolutely nuts and absolutely crazy. But what happened was this focus on a very, very small sector of the market kind of brought Apple to where they are today. And if you've been following me for some time, you know that I'm a humongous fan of so-called no-goes or the no list or the knockouts. These are things that you want to do, but you kind of shouldn't be doing. And the key thing, obviously, with product and the entire kind of 90 days have all been about new ideas, adding products, doing more. And that's what we've done, right? You can look at our entire product kind of categories. We went from just having cash flow on the platform to having a brand new on-ramp, being able to swap into anything, 90 new coins, 90 days. And then obviously working on an off-ramp that's going to be coming out. We have this tax efficiency. We have the bundles. I mean, it's been insane. And with that, you're constantly also adding things that at the end maybe are not working out, but it doesn't necessarily mean that they're just neutral. It means they actually cost you more. Maybe not only from a direct cost standpoint, but maybe from a risk standpoint, from a personnel standpoint. And what you need to do is you need to go and you really need to ask yourself, if do you actually need that product? And just because that product is needed by a little bit, sometimes it doesn't look so much, but then, it adds on the database. It adds overhead. It adds headcount. It costs something on the accounting side. It is something on the compliance side. It has an additional risk. So at the end, what you're going to be trying to do is you're actually going to try to reduce that product line to as little and as few things as possible. And this is really key. And I think especially after you do such sprints, it is really important to kind of reflect on this. And that's actually something that the team is going to be doing beginning of September, where we're going to go and we look into every single thing. Now, at the moment, I want to be very clear. I don't think we're going to be removing anything. We have removed the bridging already. That was definitely something we had to remove. At the moment, I don't see anything, but I also want to be clear. We've added so many coins. We've added so many services, and maybe we're going to realize, say, hey, look, like this is just going to add cost. We need to delist this, or we need to stop this, or we need to reduce this, and so on. And these are going to be things that you have to be doing as a good CEO, because at the end, that's what's going to make it sustainable. Now, whenever I say these things, right, and especially today, yesterday, when I spoke about letting people go, people are like, oh my goodness, is this the end of Bake? And I can already foresee this in the media. And I can foresee this with the haters on social media. I want to be really, really clear. Cake is continuing. The reason we're doing all this, the reason we did those 90 days was so we didn't have to close down. Had we not done those 90 days, we should have closed down. The winding up application was way too damaging. It was kind of this turnaround that was absolutely crucial. We're doing the reduction in headcount to save costs, to be sustainable, right? It's the focus on those things that work that makes it sustainable. So this is absolutely crucial. And I want to be very clear. Yes, your coins are safe. From a consumer standpoint, you actually shouldn't be feeling this at all, because the things we would be taking out, or obviously the reduction headcount right now, actually doesn't impact you at all. It's overhead. We can definitely shrink, and that is just an absolute crucial part. So I just want to double down on that. And this is really, really key. So if in the next few months, weeks, you see something, us delisting a coin, delisting a service, focusing something on this or that, understand this is not because it's the end of Cake. This is just because it's actually the long sustainable model, and it's just something that we realize, hey, look, this doesn't work, or that's just cost. And you, as a good decision maker and CEO, have to do this as well for your own company, product, project, and so on. So really take this by heart, understand this, that many, many times less can be more. So live by that. With that, I hope you get value out of this. Have a beautiful Wednesday. See you tomorrow. Thursday, we're going to talk about community. We're going to talk about marketing going forward and what's going on a bit at the moment. So we'll discuss that. With this, all the best. See you tomorrow. Julian, bye-bye.